you have to share on this occasion.
Well,
That's a lot.
do you want me to do my speech, or?
No, that's
No.
you're doing that later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll
no.
be videoed anyway.
No,
right?
what isn't there?
Okay.
I mean, no, this is offhand from the heart. What's
Yeah.
this building mean? I mean,
Well,
for you, it's like me, it's a homecoming of a sort too.
Yeah, it is.
It's different.
Okay, well, the very first time I saw this building was when I came to pre-candidate. And I remember seeing it, of course, not knowing whether I was ever going to see it again, because when you pre-candidate, you don't know if they're going to like you, or frankly, for that matter, if you're going to like them well enough that you want to come back. But I saw this building and I thought it was absolutely charming. And I loved the windows. I loved the kind of old-fashioned look of it. There was a kind of all the, the windows were all the little panes on the sides, and at that time the color scheme was blue and white, and my least favorite color in the world is blue. So the fact that I kind of fell in love with the look of it was a little bit surprising to me. I didn't expect that would be the effect it would have on me, but there was a real charm about it. So I was drawn to it right from the very beginning. And that was part of my feeling that this was a place that I wanted to be. I loved the fact that when I did come here, that in the fall of the very first year I was here, Jean Barmore we used to have lunch on Wednesday noons with the minister, and mainly what happened was the older members who were retired would come over on Wednesdays and they would bring lunch, and we'd sit around and have lunch. And there was this one day in December when Jean said, I came over here last night and I watched the sunset on the solstice, and it was really pretty, and the sun set over Catalina Island, and I could stand on the corner of our property and watch the sunset. And I looked at him and I said, oh, that's marvelous. Well, next year we'll have a solstice sunset party. So I waited until December of the next year, and we had a party. And it was a potluck, and I invited everyone to come. It was cloudy, so we had to simply declare the sunset. Nobody got to watch the sunset over Catalina Island, but we had a potluck, and we had a solstice sunset party. And the next week I said to Gene, I said, you made that happen. He said, oh yeah, I figured you would do that. And I realized that he had planned it all along, that even that early he had figured out that I was a party person, and that if he made a comment like that, I would figure out, oh, here's an opportunity to have a party. But it was because you could watch the sunset over this property. And when I lived in the Midwest in a town where the lake was on the east side, everyone wanted to watch the sunrise. I've never been an early morning person, and I used to say, where are the groups of Native Americans who worship the sunset? So I thought it was wonderful, and I figured I'd found them when I came to the West Coast. All that said, I don't think it's a building that makes a group what it is. I think the people are what make the building wonderful. And so this building is really wonderful, and this plot of land is wonderful because Orange Coast is here, because you're here, and I've been here, and all the rest of these people are here. And when everybody goes someplace else, that place will be wonderful. I learned that when I was 22, and I was hired to teach in a school. And in the school district, there were two high schools. There was a junior-senior level high school that was an old building, and there was a freshman-sophomore building that was brand new. It was like 2 years old. And when I interviewed, I thought, oh, that new building, that's a wonderful place. I hope I go there. But I got to teach the juniors. And so I was in this old, worn out, tired, dingy looking building. And it was a real bummer. But of course, once I was there, and I loved what I was doing, and I loved the kids, and being only with juniors and seniors, they were much better behaved. And in the spring, I went to a teachers' meeting in the brand new, wonderful building. The kids were there, and they were like animals in the zoo. And I realized I much preferred the old dingy building because it was the people that really mattered. So I love this place, but I don't love it because it's the place. I love it because of the people who are here. And that's really what's important to me. And I know that it'll feel sad for a while to drive by here and the building will be gone. I understand that. And then eventually something new will have been built here. And that's going to feel sad. But the truth of the matter is our memories of this place are never going to go away. We're going to remember tonight and all the other wonderful times, all the things we did here, all the pictures we have, the events, all those times that we spent here. That's what this building is really about. And that's what makes it an important, wonderful, sacred place.
Yeah, if I can comment, the church is the people and the community, but to bring it full cycle, as you said, it was a site that attracted, people and helped them interact and, provided an atmosphere too. I think
Yes.
it helped a lot,
Yes.
to be here, to have this view. People came and fell in love with the location and then met and fell in love with the people.
That's
and
true.
became part of it.
But
and another
that group of people can go find another site and create a wonderful place there.
We're going to have to make a great environment there.
And it will happen.
Environment. Yep.
It will happen.
Yep.
And that's an exciting project to have to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking.
For decades.
Wonderful.